rehab, relapse, remorse, and recovery. Up early every day, blue skies all in front of me. Gratitude's the attitude, family and friends. I'm blessed to tell y'all about Sober Shenanigans now. You're not alone, you got groups almost everywhere. Trying your best, you're enough, don't even fake scared. It's a new life hack back where you ought to be. Bring your broke ass, come here, get recovery. Stauff and Primo, Shenanigang every day. Go and tell the world just no drinks today. Yeah, no drinks today.
Actually live, my friend.
Welcome to Sober Shenanigans, real talk and real recovery. We're just two average, everyday garden variety alcoholics trying to get better one day at a time, trying to let you know that you are not alone. You can come here, you can go to groups, you can reach out. There's lots of places to go so that you know you're not tackling this by yourself. I'm your host, Stauff, and with me, as always, is my main man, Hunter Grant, Chris Primo. What's up, Primo?
Dude, what is happening, man? We're back in the saddle. We're in the studio tonight, and I'm thrilled. I'm actually overjoyed with gratitude, and it's a day of reflection. It's a month of reflection for me, but this week in particular, we get to reflect on this podcast, because 1 year ago, you and I started our first episode, launched a year ago.
Hard to believe. Wow. You know, I didn't even put the two together that we started the year of your sober date.
I know.
So April is huge for you, or March is huge for you.
Well, yeah. I mean, absolutely. I took like several victory laps. I'm sort of a chip slut. I go and I get a meeting everywhere. I go to more meetings because I want to get recognized, and not to mention all the success I've had on the show and the adoring fans.
Yeah.
That's not happening. But I do like to get up and let people know that it works. It may seem a little egotistical, but I think it's important that people see. That you get sober, life gets better. And, some people pick up one chip and they're real humble about it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm the opposite way.
Yeah. We got to see someone pick up a white chip this morning, which is always great.
Yes. That was interesting. And she shared, and there was, the little couple of tears, and some dude brought her in. I'm like, okay, what's going on here?
Yeah.
But he seemed honorable.
He's been there a long time. A couple years ago, he was there quite a bit more. He's got two young kids. I think he goes at night more often than but I think he wanted to bring her to our early meeting because of the great sobriety and the long-term sobriety in there. Someone was saying to me the other day, speaking of that, what new people see in your long-term sobriety and telling people how much better life gets. Someone said, if you're 20, 30 years, why would you still keep going to meetings? Yeah. And I said, it's not for yourself. It is for yourself to keep that discipline and keep going what's working. But it's also, as you always point out, is so the new people can see that it works, right? Why don't you wax poetic on that for a minute?
Wax poetic. I like that.
Thank you.
Your vocabulary is tremendous. So it's really critical because when you come in, you're auditing. Okay, you're definitely scanning for all the right reasons to get the hell out of there. You know what I mean? And at least I did.
Yeah.
Until I didn't have a choice and I had to stay. But I definitely want to look around and I want to see why I'm not like you guys. I'm not bad like you guys. And the funny thing was, like, remember when I tell the story about going into rehab and they wanted to take away my cologne?
Yeah.
Because it had alcohol in it. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm not drinking my cologne yet, so.
How bad am I?
Yeah, I'm really bad. These guys are really bad. I'm like, I'm not even doing cologne yet. And, and there was a guy in there doing, what the hell was it? Not the whippets for the aerosol cans, the dusters. Yeah. And then there was a guy that was, I don't even know what the hell it is. It's like a cleaning fluid or it's an anti-stain fluid. Scotch Guard. Yeah, they were doing huffing Scotch Guard.
Oh my goodness, those poor guys.
Well, I'm just like, hey, I never did that.
Right.
So.
There are people worse than you out there, right? Yeah. I'm not the worst.
No, I've got a little bit further down to go before I come in and check in here.
Absolutely.
So that's what Wax, when you talk about the studio. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought I just hit the button or something over here to cancel.
Yeah.
But that's why it's so important to be able to show up. And the other thing too is like some of these people don't look like they could possibly be alcoholics either. They look too clean. They're smiling. They're happy.
Yeah.
They smell good. There was that too.
Yeah.
Like what's going on here? I felt like there was a lot of bullshit. But I stayed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you think a lot of different things when you first come in. You think, do I belong here? These people aren't like me. I'm either better or I'm worse. And what you always find out, or what mostly we've found out in the people that we've had on the show, is that it's right where you belong. You're just like everybody else. And what we always reiterate on this show, of course, is you're not alone, which is the thing that we are trying to provide, is just an avenue or something people can listen to remind them they're not alone. We're going through the struggle every day. No drinks today. It's amazing that we've made it 365 days, 45 shows now, 50 states, 40 countries. We've had some great guests. When you think of the guests, who pops into your mind?
Well, Sweet Lou was great. Okay?
Sweet Lou was great.
Sweet Lou, when he threw down on the guitar, I was like, okay.
He did.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
And the smile and the energy from Sweet Lou was great.
Yep.
But man, one of my favorite episodes was Rob T.
Yep.
Rob T came in, and it's just, and recently, like in the last few years, we haven't, but we used to talk on the phone every morning.
Rob T.
Oh yeah, for the longest time, and we just deliberated over the everything in the world.
Yeah.
And since I moved out here, we haven't been as close, but we were thick as thieves. But to be able to have, recently we've been catching back up. And this is the beauty of this thing and this relationships. People coming in that you put yourself out there and you get these relationships, and Rob T was a great one. I think sweet, Detroit Lou.
Sure.
Glenn, one of our first guests, you handpicked Glenn. You said we got to get in here. Now, no drinks today is we
got from Glenn.
Is Glenn's tagline.
Yep.
And then it goes to Patrick with Real Recovery. You've got
the kindergarten convicts.
Yeah, shout out to the kindergarten convicts. I talked to him today. He's going to be beta testing our new recovery app that we are creating for you guys to help you guys have a little structure when you come in. We want you guys to share this, but we got to beta test it to the first 100. At least that's what we're trying to think about doing.
Right. So reach out to us on Facebook or YouTube if you want to be one of the first 100 to beta test our new app.
Yes.
Which we think will really help a lot of people through their daily set reminders. It's Primo's brainchild, and I just think it's awesome. So, if you want to be one of the beta testers, let us know. We'd be glad to let you try it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be intense because it's basically an accountability app. It will help you pick out and keep track of the meetings you're going to. It'll give you an opportunity to journal in the morning or tell how you're feeling in the morning. You'll be able to have a network. Your sober network will be inside the app that you can communicate with. You'll be able to communicate back and forth. The meetings that you go to, there'll be an accountability where somebody else, like your sponsor, can be invited in to see what your day's like and even what step you're working.
Nice.
And just a little bit of structure, some old school black belt structure to give people some guidance. It's not easy, one, to change your whole life, come in, and then you got to meet these people like the awkwardness I was talking about. And then you have to try to figure out how to get the courage up to ask for help.
Yeah.
And this is going to cut away some of the crystal, we're talking about tried and true directions. Now, everybody can sponsor in a different way, and this doesn't replace a sponsor at all. And in fact, it kind of enriches that experience. Is what it's designed to do, is to enrich the recovery experience. And a personal note, I want everybody to know that listens to the show, we're not doing this for the money. And just so you know, when we're selling,
there is no money.
Yeah, there's. No, I mean, it's going to be a long way before we make a dime on this. So when we're selling the merchandise, when we have a little 99-cent a month subscription, these things barely even cover any of the costs. This is a passion project, and we want to help as many people as possible. And I don't need the money. Okay, I don't need the money. It's not about that. This is a legacy. I love the life that I've been given, and I feel very spoiled to go from where I was and the person the horrible things that I did to be able to have the life I live today. So please, pass the message out. This is a recovery based thing. I don't represent any single program out there. So this is our recovery experience. It's real talk, and it's real recovery.
That's right. And if you haven't yet, check out the website, sobershenanigans.net, not .com, .net. We put a lot of stuff up there. We put every episode up there if you want to check out the episodes. We do have a lot of cool stuff on there. We're just kind of broadening our stamp here, the Sober Shenanigans stamp, just trying to help as many people as we can. We are getting excellent feedback from the guests that come on and from the people who hit us on Facebook every single day, and they forward the meditation and the prayer. So we do think it's doing some good out there. We do hear from people, which is great. That's all we're trying to do is give alcoholics like us a place to go to listen. If you're riding in your car, we're just here to give you some positive feedback, let you know that you are not alone, let you know that, like we say, worry, anxiety, and fear is all up in here. It's all in your head. You're doing great. Just keep doing what you're doing. Do the next right thing one day at a time. And, we ought not take ourselves too seriously. So we try to have fun. We try to goof around. We try to find the lighter side of some of the darker stories. And I think we might be doing a decent job at that. If you are out there and you think you might be a good guest, let us know. If you have an interesting story, shoot us a message on Facebook. Let Primo know. He's basically one of our talent bookers, and he's booking the best he can find. And we're always looking for new people. Last year, as we follow our gratefulness, one of our guests was famous, Adam David.
Oh, yeah.
Who you ended up seeing again down in the Miami area for the alt beverage show, which is no alcohol. And hopefully we're going to do something with the alt beverage people again in September in Tampa, maybe a little something.
We'll be on the Sober Shenanigans side of things because it's about 20% of the stuff is actually what I would consider for sober people. And then there's the Kratom and there's the CDB and all the other stuff. That's not really my I'm a little bit old school. I don't buy into all that other stuff. So
right.
But that's okay. I'm not an evangelist.
Right.
And I know what I need to do for my life to be good. And I'm willing to share that with anybody that wants to listen. And you know what? I think that it gets boring drinking water, coffee, and tea. That's what I drink. So yeah, I look for something refreshing and different. And
right.
I like some of these nootropics or some of these healthy things that are out there. I'm trying to live a healthy lifestyle, and it means exercising. Who would have thought that I get old and then I need to exercise to try to kind of maintain a little bit. And, and it's good. I feel like, that I've got some good years left in me.
Yeah, you certainly do. I mean, it's funny. My wife and I are getting ready to join a gym together, which we've never done. She's always done Pilates. I've always played basketball. We've always done separate.
Nice.
Except we do ride bikes together. But I think I know we moved into a complex that has a gym, 200 yards away. So I think we're going to join it and start walking to it and, up our exercise game as well. Might as well. I don't wake up hungover. I mean, hangovers are of the past. And might as well just keep trying to take better care of ourselves, right? Keep our mind sharp for sure. The elasticity in the brain.
When we become old and the youngins move out, the old people are sitting around like, now what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where's the grandkids? Well, the grandkids ain't coming right now.
They're not here yet.
So now what? Now we go to the gym together. Me and my wife just got electric bikes.
Aren't they the best? They're so great.
They're cool.
They are.
If I can get my wife to stop working so damn much. We're getting there. We're very close.
She's got this brand new genius idea she just launched. She's not going to stop anytime soon unless Bill Gates swoops in and buys it up, which might happen.
I don't know.
Then they're still going to want to keep her on to run it. I mean, she's the brains, obviously.
Well, she's picking her vacations out this year. I'm going to be getting accredited this year as a sailboat captain.
Well, you're doing that this year.
Yeah,
good.
We've already
Nice.
I've signed to put a deposit, and we're going to Croatia because it's cheaper. Apparently, it's cheaper. And then my wife's like, "Well, we're only going to be like, we're going to be really close to Venice, so we should probably go into Venice first."
Yeah.
And I'm like, when my wife saves money, it doesn't work out that.
You're not sailing from here to there, right? You're going to fly over there and then
we'll
sail the boat over there?
Yeah, we're going to train, so yes, we're going to.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that would be.
In my mind, you could sail anywhere across the world. I mean,
I could.
Yeah.
But, no.
All you need is wind.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
And experience would help.
Well, that's true. I just take for granted that you're.
Crossing the Atlantic is a
captain.
bucket list item for most sailors. Yeah, it's a very difficult.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, it's very dangerous. And
so
it's on my bucket list, okay, to do that. And so we're going to go there, and then we're going to actually buy a boat. And maybe this Thursday I'll be buying a boat. And we will start our little adult journey of this is going to be our hobby, our passion. And it has Starlink so I can do the podcast.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
I might be podcasting from the middle of the Atlantic. Who knows?
That might be cool.
It's going to be cool. It's my dream. If you're out there and you've had a dream and you got sober and you want to, whatever that is that you want to do or be, you can become, and you can have that be a part of your life. And I'm scared. This is a big boat. It's 46 feet. I'm like docking this thing now. I gotta be. How am I gonna maintain my sanity and my serenity? And but yeah, exactly right.
I don't know.
Well, it's training, and it's getting just getting knowledge and acting. I think we can do it. My wife's like, if you yell at me, we're done. So I'm like, don't worry, honey. We're just going to smash it around the dock a little bit. Don't worry. If we bump into stuff, it'll be okay. And but I'm super thrilled. Life, and this year has been a journey through that. And this podcast and Sober Shenanigans has been a kind of a lifeline to my, getting up. It holds me accountable. It's held me accountable to getting back into and giving back all the things that I've been given, and us.
You would think when you first map it out that, recording once a week, twice a week at the most wouldn't be difficult. But as life gets creeping in, somehow we did it for a year.
Right.
I mean, we just did it for a year because, and if we weren't getting the good feedback, if we weren't growing the way we're growing, I don't know that we may have kept doing it just because we enjoy doing it and we think we are, we do know people who listen.
Yep.
We do know they're getting something out of it.
Yep.
And that helps. That that's all we're trying to do is help. We try to figure out the best way that we can help the most amount of people with what we have in front of us. And we happen to have a particular studio and some ideas.
I made the mistake of showing Greg this studio one day, and now here we are.
A year later.
40 countries. We've been downloaded in 40 countries, every state in America, and almost 7,000 downloads.
Fantastic.
So, but the followers have kind of slowed lately. I'm like, what's going on? We were like this, and it was arcing, and then it went, and then we had, it's like,
yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell's going on here?
I don't know. Maybe 21,000 is where we're supposed to max out. I don't know.
That's unobtainium, 21,000. We're like 18 away. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to look right now.
Refresh. We might be there.
I might be there.
I mean, I remember, in fact, my kids remember when we hit 5,000.
We're at 20,982.
Oh.
That's 18.
18 away.
So, welcome to these fine folks, Brent, John, Sonia, Natasha, Nathan, Whitney, and Anwar.
Nice.
Eric and Chris Cruz.
Come on, Chris Cruz.
Yeah,
sweet
maybe
name.
I won't. Maybe, yeah, I did. I gave it the last name out.
Oh, you're not supposed to. Chris C.
I could do that.
Chris C.
You know
well,
what's,
no one knows where he's from.
You know what's interesting?
He might be from another country.
Well, I see some of these married names, and it's like an alphabet. It's like there's, when they hyphenate their names and everything.
Sure.
It's quite interesting. I don't know what's going on with this TV back here, but I always have some
America's Favorite Home Videos is playing. I can't stop checking it out.
So somebody's getting hit in the nuts.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
Hey, can we watch Dad get hit in the nuts by various things?
We could
for an hour.
Yeah.
Different
I
dads.
just keep thinking about what a great idea for a show. Let people send their videos in.
Yeah.
We'll play it and bill advertisers. And maybe we'll give one of those people a T-shirt for sending us the stuff. What a great margin. What a great markup.
I feel bad for the fathers of America that had to, everyone's like, hey, if we hit you in the nuts with this, we could possibly win the prize.
Yeah, right. What's the prize? Oh, we get a T-shirt.
Well, I don't know, Dad. But no, that wasn't a very good take. We got to do it over.
Do it over again. Take 2.
Yeah.
Ice bucket challenge. Yeah. Right on your fly head. Nice.
Well, I turned it off. So what about you, my friend? Your year, you are being rocketed into the 4th dimension. Your recovery, as a year ago, maybe like 7 months ago, I found that you were having severe anxiety. The wreckage of your past became the wreckage of your now, and you had to make some drastic changes.
Yeah, it just goes to show you that being totally sober doesn't actually lead to just the awesome life. It takes a lot of work to get there. I was probably, 2.5 years sober, and all of a sudden, I had that alcoholic thinking come back on me again.
You know what they call that?
What?
Stark raving sober.
I was definitely stark raving sober. Yeah. We were doing the show at the time,
I know.
So those episodes I was probably had a little more edge to me maybe, but and I was totally confused by it because I didn't know why I was back thinking that way. I thought I'd gotten rid of all that, and worry, anxiety, and fear was weighing in on me every day. Having a hard time sleeping, didn't know what the future was going to hold for me. I didn't have exactly, my professional career wasn't exactly going the direction that I thought it should. I started having some remorse and thinking about, this guy did me wrong or whatever. I was thinking about what had happened to me and looking to lay blame instead of just living my life and trying to be the best I can be for that day.
Right.
And, you would help me a lot with that, just calming me down, bringing me back around, reminding me of what I said on the show earlier that week. Why couldn't I take my own advice? Ooh. Which, I started to do a little bit. I have to say my sister helped me as well. My wife, of course, and kids have been there for me. And that's only because I'm sober. If I was trying to make a better life while still being under the influence, they would have all been gone. I would have been, they wouldn't stick with me. But since they saw me put 2.5 years in and they saw that I wasn't going back, because it's pretty obvious, I would think now to everybody who knows me, I'm not going back to drinking or drugging. I mean, I'm just a happier person and everyone around me seems happier. And now not only do I do it and I proselytize about it on this show once a week, so I can't be the world's biggest hypocrite and be living an alcoholic lifestyle while saying don't. So yes, you're right. This year was there was some ups and downs, and there was a little bit of a down time, but it's really way back up. Yeah. I'm totally positive and regenerated and waking up every day grateful, and following the steps that got me here. Just stay on them, right? Do the next best thing. Try to do the right thing 24 hours at a time. Everything we talk about, I'm trying to impart into my own life like we'd hope we would.
Sure.
It's what we talk about.
Well, there's, I celebrated 34 years this month.
You did.
And you know what? The first 34 years are a gift. Now I have to get to work.
Jeez.
Still Rolex, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like there's no, I feel like, and it's always pays you time and a half. Remember that. Yeah. The work we do pays us time and a half. It gives us everything we need.
Yeah. You had quite a year, too. I mean, coming back from those storms that came through, you had to reclaim that area, that property down in the Fort Myers area that had been wrecked. You're going back and forth there. I mean, we've had our challenges this year, and thank goodness that we have the group and our people and this show and each other to help us get through.
Yeah, I find that as I look inside, so this is an inside job. Like I can look at all the stuff outside and say, okay, but it's on the inside. I had to adjust some things with my pride. Pride always gets in the way of progress.
It's the number one.
Well, because it's good, and then it's bad.
Yeah.
And it's like one of these weird. It's like a slippery. It's like a razor's edge that you walk on with pride. And I had a lot of pride as my father and his estate and the trust and the things that I've helped. Been able to kind of curate into the post-storm era for the family. Mm-hmm. And I feel really blessed to have been able to do that. I know that at one point in my life, I probably would have been driving around in a Porsche with the Wrigley twins hanging out the side of it with money. I would have blew it in no time. You know what I mean? It would have been a disaster. And now I just live and work differently. I think differently. I think about other people. Like, I don't know. And sometimes that affects my pride too, because, I was just fine on my own. I didn't want anything from anybody, and I didn't need from anybody, and I would be able to build my own life. And this thing came along, and sometimes it impacts my ego a little bit. Like, I don't know, like I have to go out and prove myself again. Mm-hmm. Like I have to go do something like this. I think whether this is great or not great, to me, I'm way out of my comfort zone. And I think that it's important that I push myself for whatever that is. And I'm ready to maybe challenge myself even more,
Yeah.
And same thing with you, man. I mean, like, what I saw happening with you this year and how you were able to overcome that difficulty is so important. That's the beauty of helping other people, is you watch them overcome that. Now you're like saying, well, this could be one of the best years.
Yeah, 2026 is on pace to be a great year, and I have no intention of it not being. I'm making it so.
Yeah, but 2026 doesn't have, nobody else is saying that. Nobody.
No one else is expecting a good year.
I don't think a lot of people.
There's a lot of doomsayers out there.
No, I think 2026 has been a challenging year overall.
Yeah,
for a lot of environments and a lot of different.
But we're only 3 months in. We're only finishing the first quarter.
Well, but it's a hell of a start. But I'm just saying, in general, 2026 hasn't. It has the potential for being a good year. Hopefully, we can get past a lot of this division in our country and we can go back to just helping one another,
right?
And put our ideologies aside, but which has been interesting. I will say that's been an interesting part of recovery. There's been a division in the rooms because of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I stay away from that. What I find interesting is somebody that may hate a Republican or a Democrat. The interesting thing that you should think about is that you may have to use that person to help yourself get well. So be careful, because the recipe for recovery is helping other people. It doesn't say helping other people that have the same political background. It says that you may have to help this person.
Right.
And God willing that person may save your life, and you may save theirs, and you can come out of that altruistically, where it's a win-win situation, and you need to put all that stuff aside when we're talking about human beings, and I've always kind of been a middle of the road guy, I mean, I have certain beliefs on what, I just have what I believe is right and wrong, and there's good and bad people. And I learned that in here.
Yeah.
Because I can't get wrapped up in all that stuff. I get too crazy.
No, I agree. I'm never obsessed about too much, and I don't take too much of what I see or read or hear I don't take it all with a grain of salt, right? Especially with social media and the way things change these days and the way things can be manipulated, and everything that you see on your phone or on your TV is started with an algorithm that's gunning for you just to try to get you to buy stuff and believe stuff. So being able to stand on your own principles and on your own is huge these days. And I have a lot of respect for people who do it because it's getting harder and harder. I feel for my kids' generation that are so used to looking at phones and apps and taking for granted what they're saying is real and true when they're being manipulated. And, I try to tell my kids, take everything with a grain of salt. Don't get caught up scrolling, live life, establish something, work, make something, don't just be a scroller, because that's really what the big organizations really just want them to stay home and scroll so that they can't live the way that they're supposed to live.
Well, there's some truth coming out about this, these addictions. Now I saw that. I'm waking up, okay, so I mean, if they were looking for a rat or a monkey to do a beta test on,
you're the guy.
I'm the perfect one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is it addictive? Well, let's
yeah.
Put me in a cage and give me one of them things. I mean, I wake up with this goddamn thing, and I'm looking at it, and then I go to sleep. I'm pretty much, it's always near my person.
Yeah.
I can't get 10 or 15 feet. And I really want to, I'm looking forward to this trip that I'm hoping that I can get away from the screen time.
Yeah.
That I'm going to start using my mind, when I'm, hopefully when I'm out there sailing, I can't be looking at the phone the whole time. Wondering how many likes I got on Facebook, which would be good. But it'll also be, it's a detox, and I know that I'm not any different than anybody else. I mean, I can see how this, and it's affected, I think it affects our ability to communicate.
For sure.
I was trying to explain to you, like, my attention span is so bad.
Yeah.
And I know that I need to get away from it a little bit and go back to just doing the menial things. I used to love to cook dinner all the time, and a lot of things people like to make your life easy.
Yeah.
And, there's all like Uber Eats and all there's all these things now that you can make your life easy with. And I would argue that it actually makes your life harder.
Well, I think in the long run it will.
Yeah.
Because you're losing cognitive skills. I was reading something the other day about how the kids don't write anymore. Cursive's gone, so they don't write. Like, they type and they text. And if you just write in a journal or you write in a book or you just write down your thoughts, you're using parts of your brain and your mechanical skills that aren't going away, where unfortunately some of the younger generation, it's going away because they just don't use it.
I know. I see you writing on your pad and you're taking notes and stuff, and then you rattle off this stuff, waxing poetically like you do. And
dude, I write all day.
It's impressive.
I write at work all day.
I may, other than signing my name.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even go to the bank. I've mastered a lot of these things. I craft all this AI.
No, you love it. But you get into it.
I'm into it because
one of us has to learn it.
Well, I think that I think it's a tool. When you're not tall and muscular and strong, and you have to rely on your guile, your gunning, you just have to be crafty. I'm a crafty dude.
She's crafty.
Oh yeah, I'm crafty. I had to.
You're crafty, no doubt about it.
Yeah. So being crafty is an asset. So I don't like if I was taking an inventory, it's one of those ones that kind of are on the good and the bad side.
Yeah.
The craftiness doesn't always play well.
No, it's all right though. I mean, we love you, Primo. We love you for who you are and your craftiness and everything.
All right, so we're recapping the whole year here. We're, I guess, we have to make sure we don't see if we can mention all the guests here. I mean, we're talking about a lot. I'm going to go into, we mentioned Goat Yoga, then you have to go to Joseph D.
Well,
you have
Philly Chris,
yep. Connor,
Tommy.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
The Yeti, Lorenzo.
Yeah. Brooklyn Mason.
Actually,
having a big party here for him.
50th. We're going to be celebrating a 50th anniversary for Babyface Mason.
Babyface Mason.
What a character! What a guy, Vinny, Chef Vinny.
Yep. MJ, Ave.
Oh yeah. Ave and MJ.
Emily.
MJ, namaste.
Namaste. Yep.
Wow. Now,
now we're going to have so many.
We're going to have to go in and look because
I think that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be cool if we forget anybody.
Yeah, no, we don't want to forget anybody. And we did. I mean, a year and 45 shows is quite a bit. Adam David, of course. Yeah,
Emily.
Jeff and Patty, Emily. What about
Skinner?
What was the guy's name from Chicago? Was it Mark? He was good.
Oh, yeah,
early on.
Amanda.
Yeah,
Amanda in the middle of it.
Yeah, she was really good. And
what about the Juice?
I think
remember Juice.
I do remember the Juice.
I see him now. I do check him out. He's fun.
Yeah.
He's definitely still swinging.
Yeah.
Then we had Southie.
That's Tommy.
Shook. Can't remember.
Shook was the hockey goalie. He was great.
Yeah, that's my sponsor.
Yeah, I know.
Picked him up.
You were saying
Skinner, Tiffany. Tiffany was great.
Yeah.
We had the Boston Brawler. That guy.
And that episode is intense.
I'm worried about him.
Yeah, I worried about him when he was sitting here 10 feet from me.
You know what? He's always, when I walk in, he goes, the best thing I ever did with you guys. I love you guys.
Really?
He loves it. Yeah, he's so thrilled that he had an opportunity to do this.
Oh, that's great. I think maybe we start having some people back on.
We could. I'd like to get some updates.
That's probably a good idea to get updates from them.
I don't think anybody has relapsed.
No, I mean, not that we know of.
I have a couple of concerns about some drop-offs that I haven't seen around.
Cap. Oh, I shouldn't. Maybe. Yeah, Cap. He was on our show. Yeah. We haven't heard from Cap in a minute.
The Donald.
Donald we saw him this morning.
Lucky Lou.
Lucky Lou.
Lucky Lou.
Yeah.
He's stoked to be sober.
He is.
Yeah, he was part of the home group Homeboys. I miss
Cap.
That
was Cap, yeah. I miss Cap too. I hope he's doing well. Hope you're doing good, Cap. Know you're listening and know your friends are listening.
I bet he is.
Yeah.
I bet that guy is.
Well, we know he is. Remember when we had him on the show, he was talking to his friends.
Mike T.
Love him every day.
Then we had Christy,
very good. Haven't seen her in a minute.
Mike the plumber. Salty.
Mike the plumber. I see his new LinkedIn ads.
Ooh.
He's aggressive.
And we can't forget Raj.
Salty.
Mehta.
Oh, yeah, Raj. What's up, Raj?
He would be one to have back on because I think that, some of our skill sets had not been.
Yeah.
I think that we've gotten better as a team. We know how to circle the wagons.
Yeah.
And a little bit better. Sometimes I'm okay, and sometimes I'm okay. Ben. Oh yeah, and Patrick and Rob. That's it, man.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Wow. A lot of artwork.
What a year.
Yes.
What a great year.
And I think a lot of people that have been on the show have actually. It's interesting. It's almost like a fraternity. Or it's like there's like a little bit of a collective group that have been on, and I see them kind of like, I don't know. I see like they've connected a little bit with each other too.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, well, quite a few of them go to the same meetings,
yeah.
and we hear from them, and And we know, and there have been people we've asked that didn't feel like doing it just yet. Maybe they want to come on later or not. I don't know.
We've had a couple dip out on us at the last minute.
We've had a couple dip out at the last minute, which is understandable. Not everybody, is comfortable either talking about this or thinking they're going to have a big format like this. Or...
I'm not okay with it. I will get them.
Nice.
I will get them, Mike Pritty.
Get him, Primo. Yeah. Get him, Primo.
Well, yeah. Let it go, man.
Yeah.
Let go of that ego.
Let go of the ego.
I'm in here. Look at me. I'm in here putting myself out here like this.
Yeah.
For all the critics. I don't even who even knows if anybody's even going to watch this or listen to it, which is.
I don't know. Hopefully they do. I mean, they're certainly checking us out on Facebook if they're not.
I would welcome criticism. I welcome all information, all reviews.
Well,
we
get plenty of criticism from Detroit Lou. I mean, we could use some from somewhere else. If you have some constructive criticism, feel free to hit us up.
Yeah, man, we need to bring some guys from Jersey in to handle Lou.
Nice. What up? What up, Lou? Well, listen, if you're having a tough time quitting, whatever it is you need to quit, you're not alone. There's apps and numbers and groups in your town, or you can call us if you want. Leave us a message, 727-239-8587. Hit us up on Facebook. Taking that first step into a room or a chat or a group with people trying to get better just like you will be the best day of your life. Primo, what's your final point for tonight's year anniversary show of Just You and Me? Give it to me.
Yeah, oh, man. How do I pull the string on my neck?
Pull it.
Whatever's
top of mind.
I'm just, I'm amazed. And we're not even halfway through. You know what I mean? I feel like this is something that's a gift that we can give and receive at the same time. It's like this weird altruistic movement, which is a word I learned. Yeah. It's a great word.
It's a good one.
Yeah. So it's win-win. We're going to win. We're going to win, surrender to win, all of that stuff. This is, to come on here and reveal all the different stuff, try to make fun of each other and all that. This at the end of the day, this is a life-threatening disease that we're afflicted with. It kills people.
It's life or death.
Yeah, I was watching the Bill O'Reilly special about San Francisco, and they're letting them use drugs on the street, and they're all homeless. It's a pretty bad thing. So I was afflicted with mental illness and was diagnosed, and I saw myself at one point in my life being a part of that crowd. I was like, wow, So my final thought for the day, man, is I'm so incredibly blessed and happy, and we love you guys, every one of you guys, and we seriously mean it. As far as this network and the people that we've kind of gathered up, you guys can help each other too. That's the other important thing. You see somebody that may want to comment on something that they're struggling, build them up. And then, we meet in meetings and help each other. But that's the magic of this thing.
Absolutely. Hey, listen, thanks for listening to Sober Shenanigans, real talk and real recovery. Like I say every week, worry, anxiety, and fear is all up in here. Give yourself a break. You're enough, and you're doing great. I'm Stauff, and he's Primo. And remember, no drinks today.
Wow, that was right on time.
Blam.